there. Welcome back to another episode of I Am Not Naming This Podcast. I hope that you are feeling fantastic and ready to tune in because I have a special episode for you. Let's dive in, shall we? Well, hello. I want to ask you something. How often do you do things that you truly like doing? Do you spend the majority of your day doing things that are fun and exciting to you? Or are the things that you spend the most time on things that are an obligation? No fun involved, no passion, no deep love for it, but just things that have to get done or things that you've been doing so long that you do them without even consciously thinking about it. If we created a life where we did things that fire us up, make us feel alive more often, imagine how you would encounter people. Walking down the street would just be a completely different experience. Being in the grocery store, totally elevated. Just being out and about, engaging with people in the world would just be so different if people were truly lit up by the lives they're living. Do you feel the same way about that? Just imagine that everywhere you go, people aren't complaining. People have smiles on their face. People, instead of talking about the things they don't like or the people they don't like or what just happened that upset them, they're talking about how stoked they are to do XYZ or how they had the funnest experience and they just stumbled upon something new and exciting, or that they are so thrilled to be able to do what they're doing with their lives. Do you have those conversations often? Or is it more often that you listen to people complain? Or are you the complainer? No judgment, just asking. Because I want to know how often people talk about this and think about this. It's something that is so liberating to talk about and to reflect upon in our own lives without judgment, because it's really just a gauge of where we are. It's something that helps us take maybe just one step forward, closer to happiness, closer to peace. And when we have those things, then we get to share them, because we can't share something that we don't have, right? I mean, if I asked you if you wanted a cookie and you said, yeah, I would love one, but I didn't have one to give you, like, first of all, that'd be a little upsetting, I'm sure. But also, it just wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense for me to try to share it because I don't actually have it to give. So how do we share good in the world? We cultivate it. We have it within ourselves. We allow it in so that we can express it out. And thank God that we have access to joy and tranquility and excitement. We have access to all of these things. We can be energized and we can let that reverberate to everyone around us. I pay attention to people, and I feel like you probably do too, because I have heard on many occasions that sometimes people like to people watch, as they say. So I really do pay attention to people, and I find it interesting every time I see people together and they look so unhappy. They might be sitting at a dinner table right next to each other, but they both have their phones in their hands. They're not looking at each other. Or you see people out together, but they might as well be in two different states because there's no connection. There's no spark. So how do we bring that spark back if it's dulled a little bit? And then how do we help other people find their spark? In the opposite scenario, when someone walks in the room with a huge smile on their face, when they are just radiating love and you feel it, that has the power to knock you out of whatever bad feeling state you may have been in. So that's always an option too. How often do we choose that? And how often do we have that cookie, if I refer to my earlier analogy, to give to someone? Do you already have that to fuel you? Do you already feel fulfilled and overjoyed with the things that you do in a day, in a week, in a month? If the answer is yes, that is awesome, because then my next question will be, are you sharing it? Are you putting it out there in the world so that other people can be inspired by it? I surely hope that you do. And if your answer is no, that you don't have that spark, can you make a decision to find it? Because it's certainly in you. Everyone has it. And just imagine how the world around you changes when you radiate sunshine on all those around you. I'm not saying it's always easy, but I am saying that it's so worth it and it has a beautiful impact. And that's why we're here, right? That's a huge part of it, is to make a beautiful impact. I, for one, love seeing people in their alignment, fully available to shine their light and be a blessing to someone, because they know how blessed they are and they feel it and they live it, they embody it, they are it. That is such a gift to be around. And it's better to give than to receive. So being able to be a gift to people, that's beautiful, because you are a gift. I'd love it if you share with me how you share your gift with the world. What do you do to brighten your own day? And what do you do to brighten the day for others all around you, just by being you? Let's shine our light through this world. I hope that you'll tell me all about it. What are some ways that you really know what you're doing is lighting you up? I'll give you some examples. When you are doing this thing, do you feel excited? Do you feel like you're looking forward to it before it happens? Or do you feel a sort of dread leading up to it? Do you feel like your energy suddenly depletes as you're getting ready to do this thing? When things light you up, you find that they're on your mind very often. So is it something you think about and you feel yourself smiling from the inside out? Or do you think about it and feel some type of tension in your body? When you're truly excited about something that you're doing, something that you have going on, you can pull up your calendar for the day and you see that thing in your calendar that you're scheduled to do, and you get excited. You smile, and you're like, yes, I'm looking forward to that. If it's something that doesn't light you up, then you may be looking at the clock, counting down the time until you have to do this thing or be at this place, whatever the case may be, and you're wishing that it was something else on your calendar. Then when you are actually in it, so when you're doing this thing that we're assessing, we're giving it a joy rating. When you're doing this thing, do you feel like when it's over, you could have completely basked in it, lost track of time, and you could have spent hours more on it? Or do you feel like, wow, I can't believe I just spent that much time doing this thing? I wish I could have spent my time elsewhere. When we really check in with ourselves and ask these questions, it becomes very clear the things that we enjoy, the things that we don't. And then it's not always completely cut and dry, right? There could be different aspects of the things that you fill your life with that you really do enjoy. And then there are certain aspects perhaps that aren't as fun and don't fuel you. You may have heard the saying, hire your weaknesses. So from a business perspective, there are sometimes opportunities for us to outsource those things that drain us or that we're not really good at. things that we don't enjoy. So that could be a business solution. Now, if it's something personal, then you may notice that you are changing. And so it could be confusing, frustrating when things that you used to enjoy are no longer as enjoyable. And so my question is, do you notice those things, or do you continue doing them and then at the end of the day or week or month or year wonder why you're not really feeling energized? I hope that you give yourself grace here. And I also hope that you give yourself some time to just check in and see if the life you're living, the life you've created, is the life that you still want. Or is it a life that you want to create in a different way? Is it a situation where you could pivot and create something incredibly beautiful in your next chapter? We get to enjoy life. Lucky for us. We're so blessed that we get to enjoy life. So what are you doing that you really, really enjoy? And are you able to find that joy in everything that you do? Whether it's something that is quote unquote necessary or something that's completely recreational. Either way, do you truly believe that you can find excitement in all of it? Because I do believe that you can. Talking to you is one of my favorite parts of the week. I hope you got something out of this episode today. If you'd like to help more people find I Am Not Naming This Podcast by Chernice Dieudonne, you can do so by subscribing and leaving a review. Also, feel free to share with a friend or family member.